Why, hello there. Would you like to join me in decorating a cake? Let's go. Here we are. Not gonna lie, there's butter everywhere. And I haven't even started. I made a cake and I thought it might be fun to share decorating it because I thought that would be fun. It's a fun. We can have fun.
Or we having fun.
What do we got here? All right, we got some cookies. Cookies. They're a little overcooked because I'm trying to make this a surprise taste test for the husband. But when these were in the oven, I was trying to get him out of the kitchen so he wouldn't see what I was doing. And they are a little extra crispy, but they'll be okay. They're just cookies. Oh yeah, also, these cookies are from one of my Pennsylvania friends, Pickle Rick. It's always you. Thanks for that. And then we have this. I have tasted the scraps. It's pretty tasty. It is a slice of brownie, and that's gonna be part of it. And we also have just this simple yellow vanilla cake. I ate the top of that also. That was yesterday. I would like to make them look pretty cool. So I thought what I might do is slice them into slices. This I was nervous about because I just feel like it's gonna crunch. Maybe I'll get a different knife. Now I'm going to chop the circle one and try to match up the lines. They're not quite even, but they'll be delicious and that's what matters. Okay, this is what I cook them in. It's a camping stove. I think it's a plate or a bowl. And this is a little cake board I cut out. And we're going to try and stack these. Some buttercream frosting, massive bowl for not a huge amount. And then we're going to do I'm going to also just put usually I only put one blob in, but because I sliced it up, I'm going to cover it up so it can, I don't know, hopefully stick together better. What I think I'm going to do is just this. I thought since these are a little bit more crunchy than I want them to be, I will break them up. They're still kind of chewy. And create like a cookie filling layer. So now I'm going to take my buttercream. Oh, it's so crunchy. I'm pretty sad about this. I'm just gonna put it on. This is quite ambitious for my cake level. There's a lot of different textures going on in here. Probably have to make some more buttercream. That cookie layer is just about as thick as the actual cake layers. And I think I'm gonna make these ones in the opposite direction. The top ones, do I do that? Or do I? I feel like if I do that. I don't know. For stability's sake, I'm gonna go like that. No, I feel like I'm gonna go like this. Okay. Oh man, look how uneven that is. I'm gonna probably don't cut into your fingers. That's probably not a great idea. And now we're gonna put a crumb coat on. I don't know. I don't usually use my fingers this much, but I think because I've just accepted the stickiness. That's good. So I think because they're not one solid piece, the top is making kind of an oval and the bottom is making an oval. But because I put them in different directions, they're ovaling in different directions. So learning. I don't want to cut off too much because I am afraid of what I might have. So I'm gonna stick this in the fridge and let it chill and make some more frosting. All right, more frosting. This frosting is different than the first one. The first one used more butter. I like the first one better in terms of flavor. It used way more butter, and the second one used way more powdered sugar. It's very sweet, quite thick. Nervous. The first one applied smooth, but this one I feel like I'm fighting with it.
There's only so much butter in the house.
It's kind of just turning into a second crumb coat. Oh yeah. It's so thick, it's just grabbing everything with it. I should have just stuck with the old reliable.
There's so much butter everywhere. I'm just like struggling so hard.
Okay, that means There's room for improvement and progress. It's just so thick. I think I need a bowl of water. It's almost like dough. Nice smooth edge. Better, I'm not happy with it. This thing is a dough cutter for like bread and pizzas and stuff. Can't crust so much butter. Part of me thinks I should have cut this part off, but it's too late now. The last thing I'm gonna do is decorate it. So we got our plain base. It's got so much more crumbs in the top coat than I would rather want it, but next time.
Next time.
Just want to try something simple. When I worked at a coffee shop, we used stencils. We had stencils we could use for on our lattes. Since this is like chocolate and whatever, I'm gonna use cocoa powder. And then I just made my own stencils. Looking at some pictures online. I'm just gonna set them down creatively. And then we have an R and an O. See it? For Rosie's Oasis. I tried to do it the other way at first, where like I had it cut out of the shapes, but they were too thin, so I ended up just breaking it over and over. Cocoa powder is pretty bitter. That's why I wanted to do the stencils the other way at first, but you know, you get what you get. I'm not a professional baker. I'm just sharing this with you. Review. I'm gonna find a nice plate to put this on. Kind of looks like it says Roy. Let's go see if we can find a taste tester.
Am I using this big honking knife? Okay, what do? It looks like a giant toasted marshmallow. Very cylindrical. Okay, so it's R-O and then a rose, but the rose itself looks kind of like an S, but my brain immediately sees Roy. It makes me feel like I'm gonna take a bite into like solid coffee, because it's like a coffee where it's like sprinkled with stuff on top. Oh, it's crunchy. There's crunchy bits. Is that nuts? It smells good. It's dynamic. This icing looks very fluffy. A little brownie spot. I don't know what the crunchy is. Is it like toffee?
It's the overcooked cookies.
Oh.
They definitely had, I could smell the kind of glazed sugar on them though. So I could understand where you'd get the toffee.
This is like a cake with brownies and cookies in it?
Yeah.
Good. That's it for me.
Wait, okay. You don't have to finish it.
I will.
Okay.